everybody want to be Sherlock Holmes so goddamn bad. The mystery was solved ages ago. What do you mean you screenshotting the pregnancy video trying to match the hand tattoos?
On February 3rd, 2019, the rapper 21 Savage was detained by ICE during Super Bowl weekend in Atlanta. We found out at this time that 21 Savage really was a UK citizen who entered the U.S. legally in 2005, but overstayed his visa.
Like all of them do.
Damn! This led to a possible deportation case, and he was released from custody about 9 days later on February 12, 2019. This case continued in immigration court for years. And this brings us to this situation with the alleged wife that he has by the name of Kiana Joseph.
Chat files, we are here, Big Head Reese. I am back, just speaking facts, live from the chat. Got another one with Latto, 21 Savage. They been going viral, you know, because she preggo. He's supposed to be married with 16, however many kids allegedly, and they grinding her up. So shout out to O'Shea Duke for this video. We're going to get back into it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe is easy. Let's go. Watch to the end with me.
Now, around this time, he allegedly married this lady, which he has 2 children with. She's been, for the most part, behind the scenes, never really seen out in the public. But then around 2020, there was a new speculation. This relationship with the rapper Latto. By 2025, they confirmed their relationship publicly. We really don't know what happened with Kiana Joseph. There's a speculation about a marriage that could have happened in 2023, with some reports suggesting that this actually happened, but we don't know. But here is what happened just yesterday.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Thank y'all for all the congratulations. Business and Personal out now. Big Mama, that album, May 29th.
Look at Savage in the background.
I'm Big Mama. For real. Big Mama, 1 kid.
Latto has confirmed that she is pregnant. And of course, people started to give their responses.
There's no way I'm letting a married man impregnate me. Period. But I'm not even sneaking around with him. I'm sorry, the whole thing about
chicks been doing this though, man. They just mad at the chicks they look up to doing it now, man. We've been telling y'all this how chicks rock. They've been doing this, man. Y'all been doing it.
How they hide their relationship. I would never do that specifically because he's married. It would be one thing if he wasn't married and y'all just want to people out of y'all business. But he's married. And I don't want to hear, oh, he got married for a green card. Okay, he got it. Get a divorce. Get a divorce.
This lady talks about this alleged divorce, right? And it got so bad that Le'Veon Bell, the former NFL player, put this comment out there. Latto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids. It made it a part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to.
They know that we doing. That's why the women coming out saying what they saying. People don't like nothing that make women look bad. Women look bad. Guys stay off the internet before they used to put it on the internet. Shame.
Woo! And more people will continue.
Congratulations to the happy couple, 21 Savage and Latto. Yes, they finally announced what we all already knew. But I'm just wondering, what happened to the wife? What happened to Kiana Johnson? Did they divorce? Like, I'm so confused. Y'all don't remember he has a whole ass
girls were paying attention to everything.
And 3 kids with her?
Look.
And he's from the UK and he married her for like citizenship, but then they had 3 kids and he hid her all this time. It was like she's been in the shadows, and then when Latto got in the picture, she finally came out of the shadows and she kind of like spoke out a little bit, and they weren't married. But then like now they're not married? What happened to her and the kids? Like Latto. Why do women get with these men? God, you put a baby with him? Why? Of all of them.
Y'all know why. They like the bad guys.
I just want to know what happened to the wife. Like, did they get a divorce?
No, she ain't.
Let's get back to Latto. Latto is 27 years old. 21 Savage is 33. He has 3 kids by at least 2 different women. And Latto, who is 27, doesn't have kids. Now, Latto is what you would consider a brother's type. She is light skinned, she is popping. You would think that she would have a whole lot of suitors.
Wow,
But
nice.
this is the issue.
Big mama, one kid. Did all that talk to be a statistic? Here's my thing. You was untouchable. You wasn't ran through. You bragged about all of this stuff just to end up being the baby mama to a rapper who may or may not still be married and got 3 kids already. That's a L. It's just like I told y'all before. A woman's pretty privilege, most of the time, she never uses it to her full advantage the way a man who is at the top 1% of men use their privilege. A top 1% man is always going to go for the best of the best women that he possibly can get, but not 1% women, not women who are like a Lotto where she's racially ambiguous and she appeals to all different types of men and she could have possibly had whatever she wanted and she still chose to be the baby mama of a man who already got 3 kids.
Because they think it's cute.
That's a lot to unpack, but it's true. Number one, most of you guys hear this all the time when it comes to certain women in the black community. At first, they're perfect. You know, they don't make those mistakes. They're not like other chicks. And then they make a decision with a man who already has a questionable past. Number one, the man may or may not be
See?
married.
So she
Many
already,
people-
so she already know if he a dog, whatever, a cat, whatever he turn out to be. You already know, cause you already know he got 3 kids. He was married to. You
who
already know.
believe that
Lotto.
he is married to
They don't
Keanu
have no
Joseph.
songs afterwards.
He is 33 with 3 kids by at least 2 different women. There could be unconfirmed kids out there and we don't know. But number one, Lotto doesn't have any children. Like, she's still young enough to make a decision not to be a baby mama. But instead of using her beauty to get a man that's top notch, she doesn't want to do that. She wants to use her attributes to get, you know, a guy like 21 Savage who may not be the best dude to be in a relationship with.
She with 21 because he be writing for her. Everybody know that, man. He be writing them lines for her.
In comparisons to men, this is a very, very good point. When men have social status, they typically don't, for the most part, go to the bottom of the barrel when it comes to women, especially if these men are like high profile celebrities. I mean, if you look at somebody like Michael B. Jordan or even some of the NBA players, of course, they'll have like some IG models, but for the most part, you know, the woman that they're dealing with is going to be, you know, very, very good looking. Very rarely will she have kids. You know, every now and then it may happen, but typically it doesn't happen. In the case of PJ Washington, yes, but most dudes are not wifing up baby mamas. They'll be the first guy to get a lady kids. That's typically what happens. And if you go into your non-athletic sector, let's say your professional men, especially professional black men who are in business, engineering, medicine, health science, finance, any of your core breadbasket money makers, you're going to find out the very same thing. Those men are gonna typically, if they settle down with somebody, that woman is most likely not gonna be a baby mama. That woman is not gonna have a whole lot of problems. She's gonna be the cream of the crop.
We know all
And a lot of women
We know all that. A lot
is
of
helping build
women do that. They be fumbling the rock. They don't care.
can't really demand a lot from men. Let me clean up what I'm saying. Yes, you do have women out there who can demand a lot from men if they are worthy. But the reality is somebody like Latto with somebody like 21 Savage, it's not like if he were to lose her that he couldn't replace her. But she may feel that if she loses him, he's hard to replace. So she may feel that to have some leverage in the relationship, she needs to have a kid. And one of the reasons why Latto is having that problem is simply because of how Latto presents herself. Latto presents herself like every other chick on Instagram. Literally, there is nothing about her that makes her stand out. It's not like Latto was a rapper who has a persona of somebody like a Jill Scott. She has a persona of somebody like an Angie Stone. or she stands out like somebody like Erica Badu. Stop the show. That's a bad example because Erica Badu got hella kids. Woo! But there's nothing about Latto that makes her different. And that's part of the issues. There's so many women out there who look and act the same that men can say, well, I don't even want to deal with that chick seriously because she's like everybody else. And this is something that even 21 Savage said. He said it himself that a lot of men are not making love music to women anymore because all women are, well, you know what, 304s. And when you're beautiful like Latto, you're not really using your beauty as a crutch because you downplay it by doing everything else that everybody else is doing. Now you have a baby and a baby daddy. It's just like the
Lotto could have just been messing with a nigga like me. Let me go to the comments, see what the comments say. This is the LW for Lotto. Lotto been a goofball. Y'all just realizing it. Start the countdown until she start looking for a guy fair provider to take care of her and the kids. It's the same story. Birds and frogs making gremlins. Introducing the sequence that finally carried the days. Yeah. Lotto was not born like that. Her whole body got done. She didn't even secure a bag. She got knocked up by 21. Somebody whose career been on decline. Very sad that she's pregnant. Oh man, that's man. Dang. Time just changed. People not congratulating it no more, man. People ain't with that. People want to see people together. People want to see people in matrimony. People want to see people doing right. If you ain't doing the right, man, people ain't supporting you, man. What you think, man? Big Head Reese, man. That's the track. That's how it's going now, man. Get in my comment box. Talk to me. Subscribe is easy. Check 5.